I've got a quote I want to read to you. It's a biblical preaching book I'm reading. Now, I'm not going to tell you about preaching, but this sentence was perfect. It says, "Words are stupid things until placed in context. They have to have meaning around them." So, before we move into the next thing, this week's thing, I want to just recap. I want to give you a quick Andy version of what we've been talking about. We've been talking about these gifts that God has given to us: apostles, prophets, evangelists, shepherds, and teachers. I want to give you the Andy version, the Andy definitions of these. Apostles. They are the people that are excited about taking the gospel of Jesus Christ out into new and exciting things. The prophets. I think the motto is on earth as it is in heaven, right? That is from the Lord's Prayer that he teaches the disciples. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're taking God's kingdom in our world and they're trying desperately to join them together. Then we have the evangelist. That's people that are just wanting to bring in people into the way of Jesus. We have shepherds. Of course, they want to shepherd and protect the flock. I think of it like as a family, right? Everybody, you want to all be taken care of, but you each have roles. And somebody has to make sure that everybody does their job. At my house, where the family is, my job is to take the garbage out. One from the kitchen to the trash can, but then also to take the trash can out on Tuesday nights when the trash truck comes for the morning. And I know if I don't do that, then, well, trash builds up. I have a role in the flock, in the family. Lastly, teachers, the instructors of ideas. They want to teach us about who God is, and then who we are, and then what we do because of that. So that's how I see this idea of apostles, prophets, evangelists, shepherds, and teachers. I hope those definitions help you out a little bit. I know sometimes words have baggage, and we need to try and break those things down sometimes. Which leads us into this week. There's another concept that goes a little more broad. It's the settlers and the pioneers. Well, I brought my hat along, thanks Bob, to illustrate this a little better. Settlers are those that want to stay rooted at camp. Right? If we think about the Wild West, we all kind of have a little bit of an image of that from movies and whatnot. Settlers want to stay close to camp. Pioneers, well, they want to go out and explore new areas. Or maybe we think of it in more of a modern term. Think about camping. I've talked about camping as a kid before in the first video. Some people, when they go camping, what do you want to do? You want to make a fire and you want to sit around and you want to cook things and you just want to play games and just sit and enjoy each other's company. And then there's other people that they want to go out and explore through the woods and gather firewood and do all the things, see new things. But on Monday, when you're done and you go back to work or school or whatever, and someone says, "Hey, what did you do for the weekend?" You say, both of them, both groups are going to go, "I went camping." That's what it's like. We're both doing the big picture. We're both doing God's work. It's just we're doing it in different ways. So the settlers are the ones that want to stay close. The pioneers are the ones that want to explore. And so the apostles, the prophets, and sometimes the evangelists tend to be the pioneers, the ones going out. And the shepherds and the teachers are the ones that want to stay close, to stay inward, to be focused inward. In and outward. Where we heard that one before. Inwardly strong, outwardly focused. So, think about your role, your gifting that you have. I know some of you should have done your test by now, and you hopefully will know your giftings as a whole, or the one you most identify with, or your ingredients that make up who you are. And then think about whether you like to stay close and work on the things in, or to go out and do new things. It's another step in the process. So have a great time exploring that, learning that with one another, and we'll see you in the future. Yeehaw!